6216. We've had a bounce this morning, but it does feel a little bit like a short-lived move. But we have had such a savage move to the downside. But where's the good news going to drive this up that little bit higher? So I think 63.90 might be potential resistance if we do end up getting a little bit closer. So just bear that in mind, that we do need some decent fundamentals to back that up. And we'll come back to the market calendar in a second. So looking at Japan 225, it also had a really horrendous last couple of sessions, bouncing off potential support this morning, 14,977. It did dip slightly below that first thing this morning as dollar yen, people buying gold, people buying yen, has been switching that FX pair around, and that's been putting a bit of a damper in Japan 225. Albeit most global equity markets had a little bit of a bounce this morning. We are on the right side of potential support, and it's not looking as ugly as some of the other charts out there. So moving on to dollar yen. Okay, so I actually need to get my drawing tool feature out right here. So that was, let's just draw that on there a little bit better. We were looking at potential support around about 107.36. We dipped below that slightly this morning. We're on the right side of it right now, but we're below the 21 period SMA. And we are going to be, if we do dip below that again, the next level is all the way down at 105.44, which would also be close to that 55 period SMA. So watch for weakness in the close below 107.36 for the next directional move if that happens. Crude oil West Texas, again feeling the pain. It tried to reverse higher yesterday, hitting potential resistance at 85.65. Where is that next potential level now? Let's go into our weekly chart so we can get a chance to see that. Okay. So crude oil West Texas looking a little bit, oh dear, that's bounced off that 84 level pretty much bang on. You are pretty much now going to a horrible $77.40 as the next potential support level, and that is going to be pretty savage. But ultimately, that's where the next potential support level is, and the fundamentals aren't exactly looking that tasty to help West Texas in the short term. So we are in the middle of two ranges right now, so 84 to 85.65. A break and close below that opens up next potential support all the way down at $77.40. So looking at gold, gold is benefiting obviously from all the fear, the reversal in the dollar, but I'm still not massively convinced on this bad boy. But look at the long-legged candles, lots of doubt, moving higher again, but lots of doubt. So it's still making fresher highs, but it's just getting pushed down so aggressively each time it tries to break new ground. So 1218 probably going to be the level to keep an eye on. If gold is going to build a consolidated base for a springboard up higher, that's also going to be around about the 21 period SMA. That's what many traders are going to be looking at. And these candles they're pretty ugly. And you can see when it's happened before, it's ended up pushing gold that little lower. As long as there's fear in the market, gold's going to get a little bit of a tip up. If we do see a recovery in the global equity markets and obviously US dollar, gold's going to quite quickly reverse course again. So moving on to euro dollar not looking so hot either, still in a massive downtrend. It's trying to benefit from that weaker USD today. Obviously the Eurozone is not in a very good state. The American economy is still doing so much better. So fundamentally the euro still feels weaker versus the US dollar. One spot 26.61 will be the level to watch right there. So finishing up with GBP USD, bounced off potential support, one spot